Hey people, it's me again. Anyways, probably just do it like one little quick one for my blog, although, I guess doing those responses to like all those so-called moralists or so-called people with moral convictions and all that sort of thing. I guess it just makes everything a little bit more interesting, but it's kind of like arguing to a wall, you know, even though they don't really have the necessity to actually ever hear somebody out. Or let alone their egos wouldn't necessarily allow them to admit defeat on certain points, on anybody, whether it was me or somebody else, on certain things. But on the other hand, although I shouldn't really stoop to their level, but sometimes I feel like I probably have to be a little bit just as antagonistic, unapologetic, callous, any of those kind of words to describe just to kind of get my point across as well. What if it was calling like some of those type of people a bunch of sinners as well, and saying that they're doing like Satan's work for them instead by turning people away from God, or going around like quoting this sort of Bible verse, I think Matthew 6:5. There was supposed to be like a verse where he said about how being like a hypocrite about hypocrite there it goes. It's a hypocrite of the whole street preachings and stuff like that. Be wary of the hypocrites of all the hypocrites that pray around the street preaching and all this other stuff. And there was some other uh there was some other book, or maybe it was also in Matthew or some other verse over there that was kind of funny, that a lot of people use a lot to kind of put down those so-called holier than thou people. But honestly, maybe it's just my opinion. It seems like the more religious, the more conservative they get, the more emotionally, mentally, and psychologically unstable they get. You know, and they start exhibiting these little signs of paranoia, whether it's like narcissistic personality disorder, or whether it's just borderline personality disorder, or schizophrenia, or schizoaffective disorder, or any of those type of little disorders. But then again, it's probably just borderline personality disorder, because it's an umbrella term for all the little crazy little stuff that goes along. I mean, that's just how it goes. Um, Anyways, I think that's just it. I don't know if I'm really going to continue on with these type of little videos or something like that. But although it's just makes everything a little bit more interesting, besides just running around shooting toys or talking about my day or whatever. But anyways, I guess that's just